What is up, guys? TikTalek here with an interesting game I had versus some super altruistic survivors. This is case in point of how self-sacrifice can cost you the game and slow you down enough for the killer to snowball out of control. Pretty much I was running a super basic Wraith build consisting of Thanatophobia, Sloppy Butcher and Thrilling Tremors, as well as a Noed since I was facing some super toxic survivors earlier, even though it took no part in this game at all. It had no impact, zero, nada, because we never reached the end game. So let's say that you have a pretty decent game, Noed is pretty much useless for the entirety of it. The idea of this build actually is to slow down everything the survivors do with Thanatophobia, trying to get some basic hits here and there to actually force them heal, which along with Sloppy Butcher makes it take 20% more. It is actually a long time for them to heal. We want those precious seconds because every second that they are away from a generator is a second we can apply pressure to the game. Alright, Macmillan Estate, Ironworks of Misery. Not a bad map for a killer, but let's see what we can do about it. So, I immediately see Dwight, and there are people working on this generator as well, so I'm gonna apply pressure to everything right now. I'm gonna uncloak, maybe try for a sneaky play, getting stuck on the tree, but that's alright. Getting that first hit on Claudette is super critical. But I hear people working on the generator again, so I turn back out. I find Nia. She uses her sprint burst, but we're able to catch her up and apply some pressure on her as well. So effectively right now 3 people are not doing generators, which is insane for the beginning of the game, as a killer at least. Trying to catch up someone else right now, cloaking back in, and patrolling the rest of the generators to find probably the last guy, or one of the injured persons as well. Right now, they need to heal 2 of the people, and along with Thana, 2 stacks, and Sloppy Butcher, this is actually insane for the beginning. I saw Nia, I think, at the far edge of the map, yes, but there are people working on this generator here, so I'm trying to find where they are right now. I find Claudette, I'm downing her, and I'm maybe trying to see if somebody's nearby for a fast hit, but no. So I immediately grab her and put her on the hook right now. So now you will see what we're talking about. Thrilling Tremors taking place, blocking all the generators, giving me the info that no one is working on anything right now, which is super cool. And we find Feng Min right here, trying to play the killer sack, probably. Even though this is super bad for a survivor because she's looping me around the hook that I used. So I can basically both defend it and apply pressure on that. That was actually super close, but that's alright. I get Bloodlust. Fake the cloak. I see her taking the corner. She comes right in front of me. I fast attack her and down her just to trade the hook right now. Nia takes another hit for no reason at all. There is no reason for her to do this. So I grab Feng. I'm getting blocked. I'm trying to see where Claudette is. I'm downing her as well. Now we have our boy Dwight. I missed that. That was a bit greedy, but that's alright. So I hook her and apply pressure to everything right now as well. I'm gonna focus Dwight. Claudette may have decisive strike right now, so there is no need to actually take any risks. He cannot take the window right now, so he fakes it, dead hard to nothing, and he goes down. So right now we have 2 hits that the survivors took for no reason at all. And with Thana and Sloppy, it's actually an insane amount of pressure for them to have, especially on 5 generators. So first hook for Dwight, and we're back at it again. I see them healing under the hook, which is insane considering how close I hooked Dwight. We have some small teabag over here, but that's alright. A fast slap for her, and back on Feng Min right now. Let's see how she can play the sack right now. Trying to mind game. Yeah, she's staying inside, so I vault inside to force her out. On the wrong side of the loop. She'll take the window, and I'll take this pallet out of misery. Thank you very much. This is a very strong pallet to have this early in the game, considering we're already 2 hooks into it. So pretty much everyone left this side of the map. They missed a healing skill check right here. That was a bit greedy, but that's alright. I used the lens of the cloak to maybe get Dwight hiding behind the objects. So right now they have a small progression on most of the generators of the map, and I have no way of slowing them down. No ruin, no pop, no nothing. So I need to find someone immediately. I see some scratch marks over here. The generator has progressed a bit more. Dwight is doing the chest for no reason. Remember, there is no pallet over here, he does not know that. And he's going down since he cannot vault faster than my attack. Another super greedy moment for the survivors, trying to heal even though I just downed him, right? See, medium vaulted the window and that leads to another down for me. So now I have to be super fast, trying to grab them and hook them. That's the second hook for Dwight and probably the second hook for Claudette as well. My ideal scenario here is that I hook him, they save him, and I hook Claudette here as well. Nobody's nearby. But this Nia is trying to do exactly the same thing that Claudette did, leading her to another hit for me. So I try to bait Nia into coming, but she's not. So I'm just gonna hook Claudette right now. Remember, we have 2 people on death hook right now. I'm trying to see if they're gonna heal under the hook, but thankfully that's not the case. I see Dwight in the far distance. I'm gonna be greedy and I'm trying to go for the kill. Nia is here as well. In my mind, I think they're gonna block each other out, so this corner is so strong, by the way. So I'm hoping for somebody to block each other. I'm gonna go for Nia, a Batman attack, taking care of everything. Dwight might have decisive strike, so she's a better target either way right now. 45 seconds have not passed, but he's going down as well, so I mean, I will definitely take this free hit. Grabbing Dwight, probably a mistake, exactly, but keep in mind I'm super close. He's gonna try and save her. He has no decisive strike. I'm downing Nia again. That was my mistake. I should have gone for Dwight, since I know he has no decisive strike, because I get decisive strike again. I get it, I tunneled, but it was a bad target calling. It's alright. We took 2 decisive strikes out of the equation right now, so pretty much we're in super strong position right now, considering 4 gens are left for them. And everything is on the table right now. 2 people are injured. Thanatophobia has 2 stacks. That's a 10% slow on everything. They have a little party over here healing our boy Dwight. So I'm going in for the kill. Lunging around. Trying to be a bit greedy here, but no. They're not staying. So that's a first hit. Even though she had no reason to actually do that, right? I have a hook right behind me. I missed that. That's another hit for them. Right now I'm being super greedy and it will actually cost me this hook. The game could have ended right about here with Dwight dead on the hook, but that's alright. Everyone is injured almost and no one is doing gens as far as I know, so I'm super happy with it. Fast patrol, nobody nearby, so I'm clocking in and trying to find where people are right now. Now I know the killer sack generator had some progress to it, but there are people healing nearby, so I'm trying to find them. I saw somebody on my right, I think. Yeah, I'm blocking the pallet with my body, leading me to a fast hit on Feng. I'll try to play this pallet. She read that though and left. She kept pressing W. She's vaulting the window. I'm gonna miss that. There are too many survivors nearby for me to not get a hit. This is a super unsafe pallet for her, which drops. Yep, and lead me to a down on her. I'm gonna break it though, nonetheless, since I have the time. Remember, with 4 generators up into the game, I can pretty much do whatever I want, and 2 people on death hook. So nobody's trying to be greedy right now, see? All this pressure actually led to something. So 3 people are on death hook right now, keep that in mind. 1 generator in the corner of the map being completed, that's totally fine with me. I think I saw her on the left. Yeah, I'm trying to close in. She never saw me though, so I'm uncloaking. Getting a fast hit. The hook is on the other side of the map, so ideally I would want to lead the chase over there, but I'm feeling confident I'm gonna get this, even though I didn't. So I'm trying to see if somebody's doing progress on the generators over this area. I kick this for no reason, just to apply some pressure and force her to tap it at least. And I'm going to the hook to see what's going on over here. I know that at least one of the people that heal them is gonna be injured, so I immediately find Claudette. And with a lance out of stealth, I'm gonna grab her and put her on the hook. Now, I see that survivors are nearby, so I know they're gonna be greedy, right? Because it's her death hook, remember. And 2 of them are healthy, so she's on death hook as well. She's not coming anywhere near. I get a sneaky hit on her. I unfortunately missed that. I think it was a dead hard, I'm not sure. But I downed her. That last hit actually was super greedy and cost me this kill. But we have a replacement, so that's alright. Now Dwight is trying to be smart, right? So I'm still being greedy, even though I can kill the person right here. Now though that she's dead, I can actually focus my attention to Dwight. He's using the pallet, it's alright. I should break it immediately since it's a super safe pallet. And now let's play this tile without the pallet. He's not gonna stay here, I think, right? Even though the pallet is not here, he actually stayed here, so let's get a fast hit, slow everything down by another 5%. He's throwing pallets left and right. He's in panic right now. That's another pallet. That's like 3 pallets in 30 seconds. I should break it, not waste any more time. Cloak, just to do it faster. Remember, the pallet here is unsafe. Ish, at least. He's using Dead Hard to gain the distance he needed. Well played by him. But right now, this is no man's land. There's nothing. Only the pallet in the middle. And actually taking them out is alright with us, at least. Now, she's working on a gen behind me. I hear her. And I find both of them. Try to body block, I actually failed it. She's using sprint burst, so I'm going for Claudette, missing both, unfortunately. So I'm sticking to Nia right now, even though I should chase Claudette. She had the better part of Killer Sack. So that's a first hit. Trying to mind game. She's actually doubling back. But unfortunately, she has no time, and with a medium volt, I get the hit. See now, survivors are not being cocky, because being on death hook actually forces you to play smarter, right? They know they have 3 gens up, but nobody's being worked on because of thrilling tremors. So I can pretty much sabotage everything while they heal and unhook their friend. This allows me to control this side of the map, because the 3 gen here is actually strong. Even though the other 2 generators are not being worked on, They have minimal progression. They try to lead me towards this area. I see sparks on the generator, trying to see if somebody's nearby. 2 of them are working over here. Nia is still injured, to no man's land, and she's going down. I'm gonna kick the gen just to reduce their progression while I carry the survivor. And 2 players out of the game right now, it's pretty much impossible for the survivors to come back. So now you see with Sloppy Butcher and Thanatophobia how much pressure we're actually putting on the survivor side, because having to heal every single time with that much delay into them, it actually takes a toll towards the total progression of the game. And with Thrilling Tremors blocking generators and giving us info on what we actually need to do and where to go is super strong. So right now they play hide and seek. That is totally understandable considering 2 people are dead. So we're just roaming them up to find them out. I faintly hear a chest over here. I think they're down in the basement, unfortunately. I made a bad guess. Yeah, the chest was open, but they had no time to actually open it, so that only means they're upstairs right now. So I see Dwight. He actually took a flashlight. And survivors being survivors, he's trying to blind me in front of my face, right? For some reason he's grabbing the toolkit, even though there was no reason for him to do that. He medium vaulted because of it. So I just grab him, find the nearest hook, and put him out of his misery right now. Right now though, Claudette is fully healed and we have actually no info on where he is. So this is pretty much a 50-50 for her, or for us at least. I didn't remember at that time if they actually had an offering for the huts, but it spawned in front of us, so I'm waiting a bit to see what happens. I spot Claudette, I close it in front of her face, and she accepts defeat. Now this is the only time that Noed actually took any part in this game. The outcome will be the same either way. That is actually a reason why this perk is not so good, or arguably bad. And since she was on her death hook as well, the final hook, it actually wins us the game. So what we actually take out of this game is being super altruistic is not a good thing, right? Your main objective is doing generators. Not doing that actually relieves the killer out of so much pressure that he can go out and actually get away with mistakes that would not happen. If this game was on 1 generator instead of 3, they would actually have a chance, right? Or if instead of actually stacking up on that same generator at the beginning, they were split up, they would have much less force to work with. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you this game that I had. It was a pretty interesting one. I think you can see some mistakes that survivors do and maybe learn out of it. But until that time, I'm gonna see you guys to the next episode, that we may start a series out of it, of actually analyzing games and seeing the mistakes that both me and the survivors do. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down, subscribe to the channel. It's always free, you can take it back. Thank you again, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Take care.